Well, thank you for stopping and listening to me here again today. I've been putting out a series of videos with helpful information that I feel is good for our listeners and information as we navigate through all the things we're navigating through right now with COVID and everything else. And today I'm fortunate enough to have Bruch Bachanan. Bruch is with Compass. He's one of the owners of Compass Clinical and Associates, and their clinic here in Urbandale, and has about 35 clinicians, but I'll let him tell you about his organization. But we were going to talk today a little bit about folks entering back into the workforce, and it really is causing, I think, a lot of anxiety out there, and we felt like this topic was really was timely because we're starting to go back to work. I think I heard a statistic the other day around 80% of the businesses in some form, I think maybe here in Iowa, are starting to open up again. So, but there's just a lot of anxiety that people are dealing with right now with not only financial, but the workplace and the spread of COVID and all these things. So Bruch was kind enough to join me today for a few minutes to talk about what's going on right now, and then after that, then maybe we'll get into some suggestions and tips on dealing with it. So, thanks for joining today, Bruch, and coming online with me and talking about this important topic right now.
Yeah, great. Thank you for having me. As you said, we are housed in Urbandale, Iowa, and we're a mental health clinic that is a full-service clinic. So we provide both medication management, psychotherapy, EMDR therapy, play therapy. We really cover the gamut in terms of from 4-year-olds all the way up to 99 years of age. Right now, the most unique thing about our practice is that it's all being done currently telehealth. The governor and the president have kindly allowed all insurance companies to pay for this without restriction. So literally anybody can call like our office or any mental health office and ask for some help. You know, we have, as you said, 35 clinicians full and part-time at our clinic. You know, this is the time, this COVID-19 is really a time when increased anxiety, fears, worries just have dominated people's discussions here at our office anyway. We see that a lot right now. And now with people being asked to go back and start back into their respective places, that's something that's probably the greatest threat for them. You know, right now is going back into the workplace and the fear, quite frankly, of the invisible enemy, right? I mean, the invisible enemy, of course, is the COVID-19 virus. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't, you know, you can only hope that your company mitigates as well as it can and protects you. And of course, you protect you by getting good sleep, eating well, washing your hands, don't touch your face, of course, all of those kinds of things. But this lethality fear is just kind of out of control, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what we find ourselves dealing with as people call into our office to set up times to come see us.
Sure. Yeah, it is. You know, I know just here in the small company that we have here in Urbandale, we've had a couple of our technicians that have come down with COVID-19, and it really does create a lot of anxiety for the employees that are in the office because there's a lot of fear. When we notify our employees that, hey, you know, a couple people have had it and so forth, and you don't really know how to deal with it. I mean, should we come back into the office? Should we not come back into the office? Am I going to be spreading it? So it does really cause a lot of anxiety and a lot of confusion, really on entering back into the workplace.
Yeah. You know, I think the biggest issue, of course, is mental health wise is for people to take a positive attitude, not be reckless physically, right? Keep your distance, wash your hands. And the reality is, people have to remember that most people are asymptomatic, and it really afflicts individuals who are older, 70 and older, and those who have pre-existing conditions. That's really one of the most concerning. COPD people, individuals who have COPD, probably should continue to, stay close at home and be real careful.